All right, you're contracted, you're licensed, you're ready to go. And the most important part is always the first part, because without the door knock being memorized and the door knock being efficient, you're never going to have the opportunity to present to somebody, to sit down with their living room, to get to know them. So we're going to go through my door knock on a direct mail lead. We'll talk about some of the other lead types, and then also we'll break down why we say what we say and how the verbiage can be very important. Okay, so right here we're going to see Miss Susie. She's going to be our imaginary person. She's going to be 68 years old. So I get out of the car, knock on the door, knock, knock. Hey, Miss Susie, my name is Josh, and you'd filled out this postcard requesting information about final expense programs that you do qualify for. I'm the caseworker assigned to getting you that information. Do you mind if we come inside? Very simple, very direct. Do we want to go inside? Okay. So the other thing that's important is with a direct mail lead, they filled it out. I'm putting the pressure on them. They sent it into my office. My office sent me out here as the caseworker. I'm just here to help them. But the good news is they do qualify. So I'll hold this card because it's a good reminder, depending on how fresh it is or how old it is. It was physically signed by the client, right? So the client filled it out. They mailed it back in. It was an action they took. And these leads are a great opportunity for you to go to somebody. They have a long shelf life. So let me go through that one more time. Mr. Jones. So knock, knock. Hey, Mr. Jones, my name is Josh Cooper, and you'd filled out this postcard and mailed it back into my office requesting information about final expense programs you qualify for. I'm the caseworker assigned to getting you that information. The good news is you do qualify. Do you mind if I come inside? He may hit me with an objection. Now's not a good time. I completely understand, Mr. Jones. They put on here, you had filled it out and put you're 70. Is that still correct? Okay, perfect. Like most people we meet with, well, you do qualify for these programs. I've just got some information to write down for you real quick, and I can do that. Do you mind if I sit on the couch or at the table? Do you mind if I come inside? Well, you know, still giving some pushback. Now it's not really a good time. Can you reschedule an appointment later? All right. We don't want to schedule an appointment. We want to get inside the door. We want to talk to the client, figure out how we can help them, because we are obviously motivated to make sales, but we're also motivated to help them, and there is no better time than now. Okay. So with that being said, we're going to do everything we can not to set an appointment for later. Okay. If it comes down to it, we have to set an appointment. Maybe they've got their car keys, they've got their jacket on, their bag, they're walking out the door. Then if I am setting an appointment, we are going to really qualify the lead. And what I mean by that is we are going to say, Mr. Jones, I have on here that you are 70. Is that correct? Okay. And I have on here this phone number, 404-838-2946. Is that still your best phone number? Perfect. Well, I'm very busy with a lot of other appointments. They have me seeing about 30 different families this week. I'm available potentially this afternoon at 3 o'clock, or I might be able to work you in around 11 tomorrow morning. What works best for you? Great. All right, let me pencil that down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and text you my number so you have it. Let me go ahead and do that. And what I'll do is I'll call the client. I'll call them, make sure it rings. Believe it or not, sometimes these people don't know their own phone numbers. It's not a malicious thing. It's not intentional. They thought they wrote down the right number. They wrote down the number they had 6 months ago. You're dealing with people with fairly low income. Sometimes their numbers have a high turnover. Okay? So, most important part is the first part. We can't ever get to the sales process without getting inside the door. One last time, and we'll get out of here and we'll create a new video for the presentation. All right? Miss Susie, knock, knock. She didn't answer. We're going to knock a little harder. Knock, knock. Hey, Miss Susie, my name is Josh Cooper, and you'd filled out this postcard, which you mailed back into my office, requesting information about state-regulated final expense programs. I'm the caseworker assigned to getting you that information. You mind if I come inside? All right. Hopefully that helps. Watch it multiple times. One thing I'm going to emphasize over and over and over again, you have to memorize your door knock. It's about a paragraph long, if that. Memorize it word for word, blindfolded, eyes closed. You should be able to say it in your sleep. That's so important because sometimes clients are going to come to the door and it's going to rattle you, right? They're going to be half dressed. They're going to be looking cuckoo-eyed, whatever it might be. They might be naked. You never know, right? And you need to have that memorized so you're not rattled and you're not thrown off. Good luck out there.